My name is John Wilson. I'm the Executive Director of Boys and Girls Club of the Foothills. We serve young people predominantly in Monrovia and Duarte. The Boys and Girls Club is a nonprofit organization. We work predominantly in the after-school hours, but during winter break, spring break, summer break, we're open all day long. We serve kids kindergarten through 12th grade, and our goal is just to unlock that potential and give them every opportunity that we can. So the club has a whole host of programs that we offer. Homework help and tutoring and reading. We do cooking and sports and crafts and art. And we do things around helping young boys into manhood and young girls into womanhood and helping them discuss and deal with those issues. There's programs around substance abuse resistance. We have a gardening program, we have a biking program, we have a running program, tennis. Really, there's probably nothing that we don't do. The whole goal is to, create sparks. You don't know who that program is going to connect to. You don't know who's going to be like, man, I really love cooking, or wow, I really love soccer. We have had kids who have played soccer for the very first time here who did not know the sport, who've discovered that they like it, and now they play on their high school team. And that story goes on and on. But the whole goal is to create those sparks and possibly discover something that you might be passionate about or excited about. One of the things that we do is make sure that they do their homework. It seems like a small and simple task, but for a lot of the families that we work with, either they don't have the education or time or capacity to help their kids do their homework, or maybe there's not a structured or safe environment for them to do their homework. And that solves so many issues in a young person's life. If a young person isn't reading grade level by the end of third grade, they are really behind. Those kids who are struggling with reading are able to be tutored and equipped to be at grade level on time with their reading, and we do the same thing with other school subjects. So it's a really critical part that they are successful academically. We also focus on character and good decision making, good life choices. The goal is that they don't make a life-altering bad decision. A big part of what we do is that we develop relationships with these young people. I call it the secret sauce relationship. They are known here, they're cared for, they belong. A lot of kids call this their second home. A lot of parents call us their co-parent. And so we have this real deep connection with the young people who come to the club, and we walk with them and we ensure that they are as successful as they possibly can be. A really interesting example of a young person who's been positively impacted here at the club is one of our teens who has a twin brother. The twin brother has some disabilities. In his regular life, that means that he ends up really taking care of his brother. Both of his folks are working, and they're working hard to make sure that they can pay all the bills. So he ends up being the caretaker, and he has for his whole life. Well, when he came to the club, his brother found his own place in the Boys and Girls Club. And then this teen was able to really sort of grow into his own self. He's very smart. And so he wanted to win the spelling bee at his middle school, and so we quizzed him every day and worked with him, and he ended up winning the spelling bee. He's done great in high school. One of our board members got him connected to an internship in a biotech firm that he did last year. So this teen has really been able to find himself, discover himself, really become his true self, and at the same time really have a safe place where his brother could be there as well and find himself and be himself. It's been a great place for them. If there was a young person who wanted to get involved, a parent could either come to the club and visit, or you can go on our website, which is Foothills with an S, bgc.org, and get more information about the club. The next prime opportunity to get involved would be for our summer program. We have an all-day summer program that runs 8 weeks. We do a lot around learning in disguise. It's a lot of fun and there's a lot of recreation, but we also encourage kids to use their brains and stay engaged so that when they get back to school in the fall, they haven't lost a lot of ground. And so it's a real critical element of the summer that we do. Unlike a lot of other organizations that have revenue based on memberships or those kinds of things, the Boys and Girls Club is predominantly supported by donors, by people like the Berns, who use parts of their commission to support the Boys and Girls Club, and so many others who get behind us financially. It's a really important way for us to survive and do the work that we do, and our work is extremely critical. Another key way to get involved is volunteering. We use volunteers for all kinds of things. There are people who work with kids with their homework, and there are people who work one-on-one with kids with reading. But there are also people who bring their talents here. We've had volunteers run Zumba classes, or Taekwondo, or jewelry making. There's all kinds of ways to get involved, and I would just encourage you to reach out and find out how you might plug in.